No matter what y'all say about it, that boy music is straight up black. Everything he played, that boy is straight up black. Word up. And that shit that was kind of high. Word up, I liked it. Peace be multiplied to all my peoples. Yo, listen. We on deck. Screaming from the streets from a runaway slave out on all platforms. Link is in the bio. Please support the OG. You know what we're trying to do here. Help push the movement along. Please tap the like button. Please subscribe. The whole thing. You heard me? You know, because we're trying to do some good things here, you know. And I want to say this. Hey, listen. Tax checks coming out. Don't lose your fucking mind. When your money gone, you better have something to show for it. I'm starting it off like that. Straight up and down. Yeah, you writing them checks. Don't lose your damn mind you know, no, you ain't got to do that. Second, the government shut down and shit like that. It don't affect the lower income people, you know what I'm saying? Because it trickles down. Either way it go, it's just a reminder for you to be on point about your household. If you can't figure out how to make it for the month, you figure out how to make it for the week. If you can't figure out how to make it for the week, you figure out how to make it for the day. Because you got to make it. And it started in with you. All right? All right, let's get back to it. What's going on, y'all? Listen, before we even get started, throw it in the chat. Let's chop it up. We got some work to do. Yes, we got some work to do. It's like that over here. Oh, shit. Yeah, it's like that over here. We got things we got to work on. You heard? It's not a game. If you in the middle of that, throw it in the chat. Let's talk about it. Listen, I'm not telling you what to ask about. I can't say that I got all the answers, but throw it in the chat. If anybody can help somebody that's in the chat, feel free to do so. And when I say that, come from a good place with it. You understand what I'm saying? You know, come from a good place with it because ain't nobody asking because they don't need the help. If they ask, they obviously need help with the answer. Don't assume anybody know nothing, because that ain't your job. All right, listen, so let's keep it going. We're going to start it off like this, because we addressing shit every day over here. Straight up and down. You know, I want y'all to see the book is right there. Okay, listen, at this point, and I'm saying this because, oh my God, a lot of y'all can't get past what it was you was doing. All right, whatever that was, we're not finna get into that. But today, yeah, we're going to talk about it today. First off, at this point, everybody got leftovers. They say by 2030, half the women in the United States going to be single. Highest rate in history, right? All right? That's saying something because ain't nobody getting married. You know, I don't see a whole bunch of weddings going on. Chicks ain't having kids like they used to. It's a whole different dynamic going forward. So, with that in mind, they ain't just came out the house. They had somebody before you. They had a whole life before they met you. Listen, whoever you met this month or last month had a whole life before you. And that's going to affect what y'all doing going forward. All right? That's for one. So what that means is everybody outside, respectfully, you got to keep that in mind while you running around. Hey, yo, you meet a motherfucker and they got all the right answers. They got all the right gestures. They give you all the right energy. Some of them are just real good at being some player-ass motherfuckers. That don't mean that they for you. They just know which way to take the charm to get you, yeah. Casamigos, butt-ass naked, yeah. In the short stay, yeah. Some niggas is nice at that. Because they're giving you what you need. And at the same time, your energy is attracting that same old shit that you went through the last 3 years. All right? This is a show of awareness. Try to snap you out the bullshit because you're grown now. You can't use what happened to you as a crutch to keep on letting that same fucking shit happen to you. Don't be stupid on purpose because you know better. And when you grown, yeah, we expect for you to know better. All right? Listen, let's keep this going. All right? Listen. Some of y'all real good at misleading people. Some of that shit come back to haunt y'all. Some dramatic situations, court cases, people getting hurt, shit like that. You understand what I'm saying? Because they have no good intentions. That's why I say when you do shit out here, have good intentions. You know what I mean? Straight up and down. Now, a lot of the times, now, just for the record, for all you motherfuckers that's good at misleading people and shit, run around here on your two-step, yeah. You got them lined up at the door on your hot boy shit. I get it. But see, this is the thing. What y'all don't understand is that when that same type of shit come around to them play ass motherfuckers, they can't take that shit. When they start getting back the same shit they've been giving these people, they can't take that shit. And then guess what? Some old catastrophe type shit happen. Because that type of shit ain't supposed to happen to them. They the ones doing the dirt instead of the dirt getting done to them. You see what I'm saying? But let me tell you something. Listen, off the real, you know, it happens. It happens. I had a couple of baby mamas that turned out that they wasn't my baby moms. In retrospect, chicks cheated on a nigga. I couldn't believe it, right? How could a chick cheat on a nigga like me? Word life. Straight up on mommy. I couldn't believe it. I was amazed. You understand what I'm saying? But what I learned is that whatever you give your time to, that's where your energy gonna be at. And I spent all my time running them fucking streets, getting to the bag, and forgot about my woman and what she needed and just that and the third, blah, 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 blah. I thought that as long as I got money, I'm good. Nah. After a while, you get used to bread. And they get back to what they really want. What I told you, when it ain't about the heart, it's gonna wear off. If you with a nigga for bread, it's gonna wear off. If you with a nigga because of good sex, it's gonna wear off. If you with a nigga because he got a good job, it's gonna wear the fuck off. Period. No matter how you feel about it. Word up. Ain't no questions in the chat here, right? I'm getting tired of them saying I don't be answering the chat.
I mean, it's one question, but...
Okay, we go. Okay, let it pile up. Let me keep it going. Because they listening right now. Listen, check this out, right? Now, I thought, like I said, it happens to the best of them. Donald Trump put a chick in a palace. She still cheated on him. Happens all the time, right? So listen. It's one of those situations was I was born at night, not last night. To see those kind of things, you kind of you got to be in tune with the person's energy because you'll know when it's off, you know. Now, a very important, valuable lesson, because we're going to keep it going, is you must live by loyalty. I feel that a man must live by loyalty. He must protect the ones, you protect the ones that believe in you, and your honor starts in the home. All right, I'm going to say this out there because I'm going to elaborate on that because I mean this shit. A man must live by loyalty and protect those who believe in him. With your honor, which starts in your home. That's an important thing because you listen, let me tell you something. That energy in your house is what you build up. That's how you deal with the world. The energy in your house is how you deal with the world. Your house fortifies your life. You understand? And that's built on loyalty. A man got to live by that because you know why? Because he going to risk life and limb to keep that house in order. To make sure that everything in that house is protected and secure, safe and at peace. That's what it's got to mean, young man. You hear me? It's not for fucking play. There's no grown-ass man, no days off. Straight up and down. Some shit a nigga gonna have to force feed your ass because you don't want to hear that shit. But that's what it's gonna be. Yeah, I know you don't feel like going to work, but get your motherfucking ass to work. Because what the fuck you gonna do, nigga? Lay around all motherfucking day? No. Focus on your focus. Mommy said as long as you work, everything gonna work out. I believe in that too. All right? Let's keep it going. All right? Now. And I'm saying it because I got another message to my young men. Yo, listen, man. Piggybacking off of that. Stop leaving mad shit on your girl. All right? Stop leaving mad shit on your baby moms. For the sake of work and all this other shit. All right? Now, I don't know how much time you're putting in. Whatever time that is, I want you to increase that time you put in with your child. Listen, okay, you're not making all the doctor's appointments, this, that, and the third, but it's okay to make a few. Okay? Stop being at work all the fucking time. All right? This is a fucking reminder. Now listen, that child need more of your time, and time not going to stop to wait on you to figure shit out. But in the meantime, just be involved. Just be present. All right? Do what you can until you can't. All the child is asking for you is your fucking best. You know why? Because you don't get a do-over. It's a one-shot deal. You can't raise that child twice. And I'm going to say it here if you ain't heard it nowhere else. This is the type of shit we on. Alright? Straight up and down. All the child can ask for is your best. And you do what you can until you can't. Man, shit. How the fuck can you produce something you don't have? Remember, the birthday party, you're the fucking gift. Because what you bringing is worth more than anything somebody can buy him. You understand me? If you ain't got enough money to buy, you buy him a card and you bring that love with you. Because remember something, all the love you put into a child, that child gonna give you that love back. If you ain't never changed no diapers, who the fuck gonna change yours? Put your fucking time in with your child. Spend more time. Stop leaving it all on your baby moms. And I'm gonna tell you something. Salute her and thank her for being there when your ass was at work. And yeah. She still be trying to get it done. Nobody's perfect. But be grateful for all those people that try to patch those holes up in your fucking life. Those people mean something. Those time and moments mean something. Stop being at fucking work all the fucking time. Stop leaving everything on her. It's okay to, you can take your fucking, have you ever took your child to the fucking dentist? Or you just leave all that on your baby moms? Get your ass up and take your child where you gotta go. After you leave the dentist, you take her to McDonald's or some shit like that. Little kid shit. She's gonna remember that shit forever. Okay? Straight up and down. Now. Woo. You know, not for nothing, what is this? Life is about balance. I know I've been talking to my niggas and all that, but we're going to keep it going. Life is about balance. And I'm going to say this off the rip. Pay attention. It's a method to the madness. All right? There are good women. Very good women. Some of them borderline great. And they side chicks. Okay? It's some really good women, and they have chosen a position of being a side chick. Now, mind you, hold up, I know. Just ride with the G for a minute. Just ride with the G for a minute, all right? Now, listen. See, when a chick chose the position of being a side chick, it's because on the side she don't have to show them she don't have to show them everything because she's the side chick. She only has to show them what they need to know. She only has to be that particular person for them for the moment. So she chose to be in a side chick position, and she's a good woman. Real talk. For all accounts, you know, from the outside looking in, she got her ducks in a row. She on a dame, yeah, she top tier, yeah. You know, but she is selected to be a side chick, you know, because she don't, see, listen, being a side chick ain't that much work, okay, you know. She accepted that position because it's easier than having a full-time fucking man. To have a man of her own is a lot of work. And she really don't want to do that, so she elected the role of side chick, so this way she can keep her other options open. Because listen, no matter how many times she fucked you, she's still looking for that nigga, and she know it ain't you. That's why she ain't gave you no labels. You understand what I'm saying? This is why when the chick say, and when she selects the role of being a side chick, this is the reason why she can't become wifey. She already said, I'll take half of you. Nah. Listen, did you hear me, woman? You demand all of that man, or you're going to be the side chick. Pay attention to what you signed up for. Real talk, straight up and down. And like I said, having a whole man of yourself is a lot of work. Some chicks don't want to do that like that there. You know what I mean? You know, they know what that means. They know what that entails. You know, just like a man know having a woman is a lot of work. That's why they say happy wife, happy life. Because she's going to be your piece for you to fight the fucking world. Real talk. Help me. Help us. Ultimately, that's what they're going to need from it. All right? Let's keep it going, y'all. I'm dead serious about all this shit. Now, and I just told y'all, that last one was it's about balance. You know, and we spoke on how a good woman can also be a side chick in those reasons why. Now, at the same time, it's straight up whores out here that have perfect fucking relationships. And they running around like loose change. That's a real thing. Now I'm gonna say this now because it's a method to this. Let me tell you something. Listen, when a chick running around like that and she bebopping like that, yeah, well, that man kind of instinctively know that, but he preoccupied with his own shit and what he got going on. You understand what I'm saying? Let's be for real. A man know when his chick is outside, and a lot of times it's a lot of men that'll let that sit. Because while she thinks she doing her, he's doing him. And this is why a lot of women get away with a lot of things. And the man, he instinctively, yo, don't get it twisted. A nigga know when this woman is outside the circle. But some men don't want war because they so tied up. So he's like, you know what? All right. Now, sometimes when a man does that, it's because she's meeting all her other obligations. You understand what I'm saying? That's why, you know. So he's what they say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people will settle for that. And it happens. It's people right now in relationships, they know shit ain't right. And they there. But that's kind of like torture. How long can you deal with that? Because what happens is that one day the whole shit blow up. Pressure bust pipes. And pipes will blow a whole nigga face off. See what I'm saying? So that's what that leads. You know, and that's how you have to instinct. Now, I'm going to say this now. When you tie together like that, people ain't trying to move on until they sure what the next move gonna be. All right? Until the move is in their favor, they really not gonna move on. Okay? Let's just keep that in mind, you know. Now, on top of that, you know, when she say I'm done, when she say she's done, her next move is already in play. Straight up and down. All right? Now, when she tell you she done, her next move is already in place. She's not going to tell you she's done unless the next play already is operational. All right? Straight up and down. So anything you say to try to patch it, that she's going to feel like you're begging. Straight up and down. She's going to feel like you're begging because she going to see, you know, because she's going to feel like, you know, why you didn't see this coming? She's going to feel like that. Why you didn't see this coming? You know. The next thing she's going to ask you, well, do you know why I did it? Do you know why I've been asking you these dumbass questions? Fuck out of here with that shit. Straight up and down. and I'm going to say that because that's really a play. After all the shit she did, she's questioning you. She's blaming you for her actions. How the fuck? That's a real thing. What they call it? Gaslighting. Yeah, that type of shit. Now I just say, listen, because how the fuck you start answering questions and she already violated? And a lot of you niggas is going for that shit. Well, did you ask yourself why I did it? I wouldn't give a fuck why you did it. You did what you did.
Once you violated, you violated.
Once you violated, you violated. You can't flip it on me and tell me, well, if you had this, that, and the third, I wouldn't have went. Get the fuck up out of here. You're not a puppet of mine. Your will is your way. So you're going to have to be accountable for that. You know, let's keep it 100. All right? Now, when I say that, if a woman is solely telling you that she's trying to do this, that, and the third, you kind of got to listen. Don't wait until all hell break loose for y'all to do it, because you don't got to do that. You understand me? But it's a whole lot of different things in the play. Now, moving on to that, it's a lot of good dudes out here getting cheated on right now. In the same, yes, straight up now, right now. And I'm not gonna say they act like they blind to certain shit. I'm not gonna say that, you know. But when a good nigga getting cheated on like that and he don't get it, it's because he's going through the motions of love and not actually loving the person. He's just going through a love protocol type shit. You know what I mean? You know, and he don't even know it. You know what I'm saying? And listen, don't get it, but that's the premise for she's messing with somebody that's close to him that he would never think. Because his idea of love has been answered perfectly. Because she know what keep him traumatized up under this trance. She get it. She know what his love language is, and she catered to that. And he's wrapped up in it. You see what I'm saying? She's wrapped up in it. Now I say this because she's gonna be in that particular situation. She's normally gonna mess around fucking with somebody that's close to them. You see what I'm saying? And shit happens every day. Listen what I told you. When a man see exactly what you sees in your woman, you might have to kill that nigga. Yeah. You understand me? You ever seen a couple and they don't look like they match, but that nigga steadfast for her? Yeah. You don't know what it is that she giving that man to keep him that attentive and loyal to her. You don't have no clue what that is. And some of you ladies is missing that type of ingredient. You think because you better than her, because you feel like you a higher tier than her, that you can snatch that man. Nah. What she giving that man, boo, ain't even inside you. Let's talk about that. So they're running around trying to, because I'm going to tell you something. He will fuck you. Because the nigga hate you like a motherfucker and still knock you off. But he'll be right back. He going to leave your rusty ass right there. Yeah. Straight up and down. You know, you got to remember, a man going to jump out the window for a minute because, you know, having sex, it's like a game of 21. Nigga be right back. Only problem is you thought you had what it was to really mean. If he doing this for her, he'll do 2 times that for me. Nah. You're not built to give him what she giving him. So you need to keep working on you. I gave a whole tutorial on that the other night, Monday night. Go back and catch the live on Twitch or TikTok. I gave a whole tutorial how to fortify yourself to be the woman that he deserves. Else he not gonna fucking stay. And some of y'all got a problem with them staying. Oh, you fucking out here, but ain't no nigga camped out and say, yo, you know what, baby, it's me and you. What we doing? Word up. How we getting the kids back and forth to school? Let's put these bills together. Yeah, let's put this life on our back. Yeah. That ain't happened to you yet because you're missing a few ingredients. Page5Lit, this is what we do here. All right? Now, now I'm going to say that, now when I say listen, just because somebody said I love you and they bop, don't mean that they love you. Love is a verb, love is an action. If your energy is not being reciprocated, if you're loving somebody just because they love you, that's empathy. It's going to go left. It's just a matter of time. You be safe in that. You heard me? Word up. Let's keep it going. All right, now. Another thing I want to say is, you know, it's a lot of things going, it's a lot of events going on, you know. It's a lot of meetups and a whole bunch of shit and all that. You know, and I say this every few episodes. Stop running around trying to be included. Because some of y'all look like you're begging for fucking friendship. You look like you're begging to belong to something that you don't even really know about. And they haven't formally invited you to their circle. But you trying to push your way up in there, trying to be at everything, and everybody face chinning and grinning and all that, and you looking like a clown. And you know who the fuck you are, you know what you're doing. See what I'm saying? That shit ain't gotta happen. Stop trying to, everybody don't like you about. Everybody don't want you around super over laughing at all the bullshit ass jokes and shit. You know what I'm saying? Asking questions like you on a motherfucking witness stand, answering questions and ain't nobody asked you shit. Yeah. Those kind of attributes, you would not be invited back to the threesome. Fuck out of here. You know what I mean? So stop that shit. But listen, so if you're in a particular situation where you haven't really been invited to these particular circles that you've been popping up on, I advise you to get your own circles popping. You hear me? Straight up and down. Off the rip. Get your own motherfucking way popping. Stop trying to, yeah, you know, you getting late invites. You trying to be a 1+1. Stop it. That shit's getting played the fuck out. And people starting to figure you the fuck out. What is this nigga doing? Who invited this nigga? That's what it's going to come to.
But sometimes you got to ask yourself, why I'm always the nigga not getting invited?
Yeah. Why every time you go somewhere, you got to be with this nigga or that nigga? Else, technically, you can't even be on site. Like, where we at?
Nah, because look, I ain't gonna lie. I know a couple people, like, they cool.
That shit cool, y'all.
They cool people, but, nigga, if we all linking up, we all bringing shit, you gotta bring something too. You just don't pop up with nothing and then thinking like, oh, it's lit. No, it's not lit. It's not lit. You know why? Because if that's really a friend, the first 2 or 3 times, you're gonna be like, all right, you never know what a nigga going through, so you let it rock. But after a while, nigga, once niggas linked up 4 or 5 times, niggas starting to do shit, you gotta start putting up your side for you, not for everybody else, just for you.
Your stance has to have a voice. You can't just be a log of wood just standing there. Real talk. You know what I mean? That's just God honest truth. And if you listen, you'll see where you need to get in, where you fit in. You know, but you got to shut the fuck up and listen. You know, because you got to remember, you weren't invited into that room. But you might need to find a reason for them to want you to stay. Be smart enough to figure that kind of shit out going forward. All right, now, let's keep it going. We getting to it tonight. Straight up and down. We getting to it tonight. Now, stop being over-friendly. Now, listen. When everybody got money, don't come talking about fucking money because money is something we already getting. So at that point, it's about who you are. And is your character of a character that is worthy of sitting at the table and eating with us. All right? Don't stop running down on niggas with a bright fucking idea when them niggas is already getting money without your help or participation. Niggas want to know who the fuck you are. Where your heart at. You know, where you stand, or you a stand on business type nigga. Because my whole thing is how you gonna not fuck with a real nigga? How they gonna get to know that if all you doing is talking about money, something they already getting, and they don't need your help to get? But are you worthy of a person to sit at the table and eat with them?
Look.
That type of shit, you know what I mean? That's what you gotta present going forward. You know what I mean? Yeah, straight up and down. Now on top of that, and not for nothing, real talk. What's up? What's good. On top of that, you know, you have to know that.
Look, I'm gonna talk. Wait, hold on. Before you make this point,
All right.
America literally runs on credit. You know what that means? A nigga saying, my word is good. That's all credit is. It's somebody believing that your word is good. You know what I mean? They let you borrow $500. Credit is, all right, you gonna have to pay that back on time. That's literally all it is. And I heard a quote the other day that said, debt is the greatest thing when it's owed to you. You know what that means? When you doing what you gotta do out here, people respect that, and sometimes they owe you one. And I ain't gonna lie to you, have the right amount of people owe you one in the right amount of places, and you will be rich forever. Your name probably live forever.
You hear that? That's my word. Now, the secret to that is, don't be scared to take chances with people. You heard me? Don't be scared to take chances with people. Don't be scared to believe in people. Again, I said it. Your biggest asset moving forward is learning people, personality, and characteristics. That's going to be your biggest asset moving forward. To get to anywhere you got to go through people. All right? All right. Now, I'm saying this because there's too much of this bullshit. Yo, listen, when I come on here, I'm talking about the temperature that I see. You heard me? That I don't like. I totally 100% disagree with. And one of them is, it's too much fucking backstabbing. It's too much fucking throwing motherfuckers up under the bus, backstabbing, and it's fucking double crossing shit. Straight up and down. And it leads to all this old backdoor shit. It's too much of that shit. Someone gotta say it. Shut the fuck up about another man's business. Shut the fuck up about what she did. About what choices she made and all that. Knock it off with all that shit. And it's crazy because you know why? You held on to those secrets for a long time. And then someone left. And now you're trying to remind everybody from where this person came from. We watching how petty you really being about the whole thing. Straight up and down. You really being petty about, you talking about, yeah, because nobody had to know that unless you spoke it. Because you're trying to get a motherfucker back because you hurt. Listen, hurt people hurt people. Recognize that you hurt. And stop playing that hurt game. Because one day, all that bullshit you spewing out, gonna spew right back on your ass. Real talk. Straight up now. Something your father should have taught you. That's my word. That's my word on all I love in this world. Straight up and down. Now, any questions in the chat?
Somebody asked if I had my series license. Coming soon, I guess. He said this guy gets really good financial advice. Oh, somebody just asked, what's your opinion on building yourself back up once you have been broken? I don't like that broken word, but
yeah, I don't know what the broken part is, but yo, Shakur's yeah, he know the stock market. You know the Chinese stock market. He got a couple of investments.
I dibble and dabble.
You know, he dibble and dabble. He learning. That's his job right now, to learn. You heard? So, Yeah, so he do all that. You know, he when he came home from college, they had this what was it called, the Robin Hood joint.
Yeah, that was even before I came home from college. I was doing
That,
that in 2020.
Yeah, he was in 2020. He was,
2019, when it was
yeah,
COVID.
he played with that. He learned the market. You know what I'm saying? And you know he made some money. He lost some money, or whatever the case may be. You know, he got some money in the stocks right now. He learned it, but that's what it is. Listen, everything you got in your head, you have to teach yourself how to apply it to benefit your life. You can't do that if you don't learn nothing. If you done learn some shit and it's stuck in your head, it's doing you no good. And it ain't never too late. You can start tomorrow and be right where the fuck you supposed to be. Remember what I told you. Everything that happened to your ass in your life was preparing you for something that hasn't happened yet. Stay ready. Hurry up. For real.
Yeah, somebody did ask you ask for a question.
I'm listening, son. What happened?
They said, what's your opinion on building yourself back up once you have been, you feel me, broken?
First of all, you ain't broken. You took a couple of punches, but you good. That's the way you got to see it. That's the way you got to see it. You know what I mean? Straight up and down. Second, you only as smart as you think you are. You need to know that you got the tools to get to where you're trying to go. And that's how you're going to do it. Now, you got to start. See, first of all, I don't know the scope of your life, but you do. You know exactly what it is that you need to do to get forward in what it is that you do. So you got to examine the scope of your life. Straight up and down. In real time. All right? You good? You breathing, nigga. You eating, you surviving out here. Now find a way to grow. All right? Close your eyes, man, and thank God for the strength he got in you right now. Pray that God fortifies your future and help you bring your spirit out to the world in the best way. And then get to where you're going. All right? Remember, God said when you take one step, he'll take two. But you got to make that move. When you only saw one set of footprints, that's when he carried you. But you got to be doing shit to make these type of things happen. You got to get some action going on. You can't hit a fucking home run if you're not in the game. You've been at that job for 3 or 4 years, and all doors might be closed in that shit. Apply yourself to getting the fuck up out of there and get you some more money. You only young once. In life, you learn, you earn, and you return. Some of y'all are in the middle of earn part, and you're not really trying to earn. It's 2026. You got to get a couple of more ways to get you some bread. You young. Play that internet shit till it get you some bread. Mix with your job. Yeah. Shit like that. Do your pop-up and shit like that. Whatever it is you got to do. Applying yourself is a part of being grown. I'm tired of you wasting your time on knucklehead shenanigans and popcorn bubblegum bullshit. You done watch 30 niggas getting shot. You done watch 20 motherfuckers caught cheating. Fuck all that shit. That's what we do here. You want to be inspired? Get the book. Hit the like button, y'all. Straight up and down. Support the book, Screaming from the Streets, out on all platforms. Link in the bio. Straight up and down. You're not born with ambition. It has to be inspired. That's what I'm trying to do here. You know what I mean? Marvin Gaye used to sing to me. He had me feeling like black was the thing to be. That's what I am all day. Remember, just like steel sharpens steel, man sharpens man. This is a father talking to his child. This is a husband talking to his wife. This is a brother talking to his brother. This is a brother talking to his sister. This is your OG talking to you. I ain't gonna never tell you nothing wrong. Whatever hustle you got, I'm gonna help teach you how to compound that to something else. You can't be a one-trick pony. Everybody that's 30 done did more than one thing in this life. You might have had some success. You sold crack for 4 or 5 years. Yeah, that ain't the rest of your fucking life. Don't be a 40-year-old nigga chasing the same dream you had when you was 22. And just because you 50 years old, you took the blue pill and you 28 for a couple hours, nigga, you're still 50. Face your life in real time. This ain't a fucking Netflix movie. This ain't a fucking HBO special. Knock the fuck off with that shit. It's real fucking life, man.
You got a question in the chat.
What's up? What we doing? Godspeed gang, you heard? Fuck with me, you heard?
Hey brother, just lost my mom and recently started to feel a loss of purpose. Don't know what to do.
First of all, your mama watching you right now, so snap the fuck out of it. Your mama watching you right now. You got an angel working with you now. Get to it, nigga. She gonna help you get to everything. She gonna help you get every blessing you want in life. You have an angel now. That's not the way you look at it. And guess what? Whatever she at, it's better than this shit down here. Hurry up. Smile for your mother, because she did hers. And know that and understand something. Listen, man. God bless you, Valerie. I love you. Love you, Ma. Yeah, man. I don't know. I can't tell you how to feel, and I can't tell you how to think. But I'm going to say this. My mama's watching me. And I know what my mother expected of me. I know what my mama thought of me. Okay? I know what my mama wanted me to aspire to be. And because her eyes are still on me and her spirit is still inside me, I try to be that every day. Okay? Through this, I pass the spirit of my mama down to my children. What I told y'all Monday night. Black people pass down trauma and pain. How to avoid police, how to accept what we cannot control. That's what we pass down to our kids. But you also pass down the spirit of your mother and the ones that loved you too. You pass that down also. So don't sit around missing your moms. Celebrate the love she put inside you that's still there. You heard me? Fuck with the OG. I ain't gonna never tell you nothing wrong. All right? Your mama just, your mother don't pass and then you turn into a fucking bum and lose your mind. That's not the way this works. That's not what she put all the energy into you for you to just crash into a fucking brick wall now. That's not why mommy did it. Go be who you supposed to be. She's watching you and make her proud from heaven, my nigga. That's what you do. Things your father should have told you. Page5Lit. That's what we do over here. Gangster. What's up, son? I'm listening. Throw it in the chat.
Somebody was like, do you think education over money?
Education over money? You can't get no money if you don't know shit. The fuck? You get paid for what you know. If all you know is super sandwiches, that's the kind of bread you gonna get. You gotta learn something, my nigga. It's mad people going out to a 9 to 5 every day. All they pay is different. Some people going out making a bare minimum, and some people making $1,500 a day.
And
dead ass. Do you understand that? That means learn something.
And you know what's crazy? Everybody's life is really different.
It is.
And when I say that, some people they are educated, but not educated in the way you would think. They educated just exactly in that field. Like some people know, like, all right, my dad started this business, and I'm the one that's going to have to take over it. You know what I'm saying? But you got some people who like, nigga, I just need to pay the rent. So everybody's situation is going to be different. Right. But if you don't know nothing, in most cases, you ain't going to touch none of the real bread. Like, even if your father did have the business, he ain't going to put you in none of the important positions because you don't know nothing to even begin with. You got to know a little bit of something to even get started. And what do that mean? You can always learn something. It's literally infinite.
It's really infinite. Now, this the thing. You got to learn something to fortify your life, young man. You heard me? Now, when I say in life, learn, earn, and return, you got to learn some more so you can earn some more. You heard me? And that's what you're in the middle of right now. What that means, so you got to apply yourself to earn your worth. Listen, the difference between a job and a career, a job is something anyone can do. They can walk in off the street, they have a new nigga in an hour as soon as they fire your ass. That's a job. A career is a skill that they pay you specifically to do, that you know how to do, specifically, because you have a certain knowledge in your head. Put some in your head and make them pay you. Everybody want a big ass check. Everybody's sitting around waiting for the payoff. You got to give them a reason to pay you the fuck off. They're not just going to give you a check because you're fucking you. That's not the way it's worked. That's not the way this works in real life. Real talk, straight up and down. I'm here to tell you. I'm not going to never tell you no lies. Straight up and down. Anything else in the chat, son?
Listen.
All right, let's keep it going. Because this is what we do over here. We're not about the shenanigans and Now, first thing I'm going to say that, and sometimes get back to practical fucking thinking, y'all. Life is simple. We make it complicated. Some of this shit y'all thinking too much about. Even yo, listen. Just do shit. And I'm going to say this because a lot of you niggas that carried hammers, y'all that took chances, took risk and shit. The shit I'm asking you to do ain't going to end your life. It ain't going to lock you up. And the only thing that beat a failure is to try. All right? So stop thinking so much about shit you want to do and just go do the shit. Make that phone call. Go to that website. Do that shit. All right? If you ain't seeing your kid, get your ass down to family court and petition to see your fucking child, because time ain't got time to wait. Regular shit. Get your fucking IDs and shit. Get your fucking social security card. Nigga, get a passport, because you might get, yeah, you going to take some trips soon. Yeah, life looking up. That's the way you got to see it. All right? Smile, we alive. Act like you living around here. You heard? Anything in the chat? OG, I got some of that's starting to become bums, no motivation at all. That ain't your problem. You got some friends that becoming bums, but that's not your problem. You know why? Because their ceiling is here, and yours is here. Everybody not meant to rise with you. Grow the fuck up and accept that shit. All right? Everybody not meant to go where you going. Right? And they don't have the discipline to do what you do. So you can't invite everybody in. You can't reel them into your shit because they not fit to eat the food you eat. All right? Straight up and down.
Somebody said, I was talking to this girl for about a month. It was going good. And today I woke up blocked. For me, I'm going to give you a young nigga's perspective on what's going on.
Right.
I'm going to give my perspective and my pop's going to give his.
Okay, bet. And I'm going to do this right here. Go ahead. Tell them what it is, Shakur.
I ain't going to lie to you. That nigga back in the picture. She was on a break, or they was going through whatever they was going through, and she had some time. And she fucked with your vibe. She probably even liked you. But at the same time, she was waiting for this nigga to figure out what he doing. Now he back. Yeah. You gotta go. You know what I'm saying? Because he don't play that shit. And she knows she wasn't even supposed to be fucking with you from the beginning. But look, opportunity still exists. I'm not gonna say it's over. Because when that nigga fucked up, you'll probably be the first person she called. So, yeah, brother. That's all I have to say to that. My pop's gonna tell you his point of view.
We can go with that right there. Straight up and down. Next question. What's up? Throw it in the chat, y'all. We on one. It's just my boy. There ain't no such thing as a bad question.
What do you do if you got a good woman, but you can do way better?
Don't trick yourself out your girl, nigga. You think you can do way better. Guess what? Fuck around and won't even meet another chick that love you like that. All right? Listen, y'all. Sometimes it's about more than just checking all the boxes. Sometimes it's the little things. Excuse me. You see the picture right there? You see the picture? That's my book cover. You see the book cover? If you take the word streets off, it takes away from what the picture is. If you take my name from the bottom, it takes away from what the book represents, right? Where it came from, right? So, in order for this to signify what it means, all the pieces have to be on there. Pieces can't be missing. You understand? And if this piece is missing, then you have to figure those things. That's what we're working on. We're working on pieces to make you stronger, smarter, not harder, smarter. And we're working on the pieces, but you got to examine that shit in real time. All right? You got to examine that shit in real time. Anything else in the chat, son?
My boy Mace, he said, I find it hard to relax. I work too hard and feel restless, Pops. Now, I'm going to give you some background knowledge. He was doing one-on-one coaching, and he got 20K followers. And I know it ain't easy getting to 20K.
Yeah.
We know. So.
Yeah, it's not easy getting 20K. First things first, your rest is important, right? That's one. Your health is your fucking wealth. You know that. So get your fucking wealth. You get your rest. Second, put more time together for you on a personal level. Okay? Put more time on you on a personal level. Try to maximize the time that you're spending when you get money. What that means is, like you say, he be training and shit like that, right?
Yeah.
Well, you can add to that. You know what I'm saying? You can vlog that, break them down to reels and shorts, send it out, put it on more platforms. Yeah, you can probably offer an online service. You want to maximize that little time that you do that. Instead of adding more time, try to add more income to the time that you actually already spending so you can get back to your life. Which means you have to be smart. You know what I mean? Word up. Anything else, son?
Not even listen. Oh, somebody said,
What happened?
what if she a lot older and you can't grow together? Is it better to let it go now?
I can't say that, man. You can't, listen, man, you can't say that until you doing what you're doing. Now, I don't know what kind of doubt you got, and she's a lot older, but it's pretty much about what it is that you're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, for one, are you trying to start a family, grow old with this chick, or that's very, very important. Because if she to the age where she ain't finna give you no kids, then you got to go where you going. You understand what I'm saying? Shit like that.
That's a real important decision.
That's a real important decision, man. If she's done having kids or she's out to childbearing age and you want to have kids, then that's a no-brainer. There's nothing to think about. You know what that is.
Sometimes you gotta make the hard decision, my nigga. Some of y'all niggas never want to make the hard decision, and life is not about that. You're gonna have to make a hard decision whether you like it or not. Sometimes it's relationships, sometimes it's friendships, sometimes it's work shit, sometimes it's other shit. But you're gonna have to make that hard decision, and y'all niggas can't get away from it. Stop trying to get away from it. It's part of being a man, brother.
And now when you have to make the hard decisions, what you gotta make, you gotta live with them. You understand? What that means is that when one door closed, another door open. Don't be scared to open that next door. Don't be scared to turn that page. It has to happen. Remember, sometimes God get rid of everything to start you fresh. Sometimes that's really in the playbook. That ass. Real talk. Anything else in there?
Some girl said he told me if I don't give him a kid in a couple months, he would move on.
I don't know how long y'all been together, but shit, he told you directly to your face. And I think we on the wrong Twitch account too, right?
No, we on the right one.
Why my board ain't up there?
I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes we be doing that.
Oh, okay. Now, he just told you what it was. Now, I don't know where y'all supposed to be at with the kids and all that, but he wants a kid. Now, how long y'all been together? I don't know. And I don't really like people getting an ultimatum like that, but he said he wants a child. So, damn, I don't know what to tell you. You know what I mean?
I know what to tell you.
Clearly, he see a future with you. That ass. So, I think you need to take that under heavy consideration about moving forward. Because if he want to have a child with you, that means he see a future with you. So I don't know how much happiness you gave him in that conversation, but that's going to determine where y'all go, straight up and down. Word up. Yeah, he feel like he got the right one. He wants you to carry his baby. Yeah.
She said I do too, but been trying for months. So they've been trying for months.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what you're gonna do. I'm gonna give you what I tell my peoples. Both of you abstain from having sex for 14 days. Don't touch each other. You heard me? Don't touch each other. You heard me? Tell his ass, don't be smoking mad and drinking mad shit for 2 weeks. All right? For 2 weeks. And you got to time yourself. I don't know your body, but you know your body. So when you ovulate, you line it up thin, and that's when you're gonna have sex. And that's when you're gonna try to have a baby. Now, if that don't work, then you have to. They got what they call the Yohimbe pills. The Yohimbe pills, which is you get them at the African health food store. We in New York. We got all that shit up here. The Yohimbe pills. I think they got them in GNC. Yohimbe pills. It helps your little man swim a little harder. Yeah, yeah. Yohimbe pills. Try that. I've gave that. I know that it works. I know some people who got 2, 3, 4 kids now because they needed Yohimbe. Some of them need a little kick, to get up there. Yeah. So, keep that in mind also. But refrain from having sex for 2 weeks, you and him both. Let the whole thing build up. You time it based on when you're ovulating and trying to have one in. If that doesn't work, then go to GNC and order the Yohimbe pills. All right? Straight up and down. Good luck with that.
You think this shit is an advertisement? You just
Man, that shit work. Where are people trying to have kids out here? Word up. Don't nobody want to just grow old for nothing. Trust me. Anything else in the chat, son? Let me see what we got right here. How do you spell? Oh, Yohimbe. Yohembay. Yohimbe. When you say it like I just said it, Yohimbe. Yo-Y-O-Him, H-E-M, B-A-Y. Say it just like I just spelt it. They're going to know exactly. And you can, and you can go to the website. It's on the website. Word up. They health pills. They're good for you. Word up. All right, what else we got in here? OG, how you let yourself be happy and celebrate small wins if it's hard to acknowledge routine things as wins? What do you mean? Why would it be hard to acknowledge routine things as wins? Shit, nigga, you coming up, you putting shit together. You're not finna sit here and act like that shit don't count. You ain't just magically wake up and be who the fuck you is. Yeah, that came from a bunch of little wins, my nigga. Yeah, man, It took, you had to do a couple of things to get where you at right now.
You know
Pat yourself on the motherfucking back. Say thanks to me for me being me to me. Yeah, nigga. Word up.
You know what's funny too? Nigga, everybody different. A big win to somebody could be a small win to somebody else.
That's my word.
Nigga,
because you gotta remember the win that you got was personal, it was yours. You ain't share this shit with nobody.
Niggas
that's what I'm talking about.
Boy, you wasn't with me shooting in the gym.
Word up. You wasn't with me shooting in the gym? Yeah, I'm a lefty. Yeah.
You wasn't there on the grind.
Shot always been wet. Yeah. And that's for real. And yo, listen, check this out, right? That tells me that you did not celebrate some of your accomplishments as small as they were because you minimized them. Don't minimize them, man. Those small wins are what lead up to the big ones, man. Get used to it, my nigga. You got wins coming. I don't give a fuck if you had 7 L's last week. Nigga, know that the win is coming. You know that shit. Feel that shit.
And I ain't gonna lie. A win is a win. Like a basket is a basket. A win is a win. You going
out of here. You know how hard it is.
Stop calculating how big it's a win.
It's a win.
Take it. You know why? Because nigga, it could be some L's. And a L is a L. Just like it is, a win is a win, a L is a L.
Yeah, that's right.
You know what I'm saying? But you're supposed to learn on an L. You're supposed to learn on a win, too.
Because the nerve of you. All them fucking L's you got, nigga, you mean to tell me you treating your wins like they minimal? Knock it off, man. You better stop that shit. You better appreciate the motherfucking wins. Thank God for the motherfucking wins and get them bigger. Yeah, that type of shit, you heard? Anything else in the chat?
Yeah.
Would you spill water over there? Oh.
How do somebody said, nah. How do you make your confidence untouchable by the stresses of life?
The stresses of life ain't the stresses of life. That's just being an adult, my nigga. You looking at it wrong. That ain't no stresses of life. It's grown man shit. You gonna pay them people every 30 days to keep your life in order. That's not a stress of life. That's grown man shit. You look at it wrong. The cup is not half empty. The cup is half full. As long as you keeping it half full, nigga, you rocking out here. It ain't no half empty, nigga. You good. As long as you got something in the cup, you got something to work with, my nigga. That's the way you got to look at it. For real. There ain't no stresses in life. Nah, man. Don't look at it like that. Because you're telling your subconscious some bullshit. Nigga, you're making it happen. That ain't no stress, nigga. Jim and them told you what they gonna give you and you earning that. Yo, son, I do this shit wrong every time. Yeah. Throw it in the chat, y'all. We on one. You heard?
Somebody said, how do you know she the one if you thought she was the one the last 2 times?
You thought she was the one the last 2 times? Then, okay, don't be a one-trick pony. You doing the same thing over and over again. Change the attributes on how you deal with these chicks. Because why you keep getting the same result? Because you keep doing the same shit. You got to remember, at this point in your life, because see, we all grown here. There are no more mistakes, only lessons. If you don't learn from them things, then it's a whole cold mistake. You've been stupid on fucking purpose, dumb as dirt, and should carry your fucking shovel. How you didn't learn them from them last 2? Yeah. Them psycho situations you had, how you didn't learn that, and you wind up back in there again with the 3rd one. You're doing something wrong, you're missing some ingredients, and you're not paying attention to what's going on. All right? Straight up and down. Let's start there. What else? Give me one more, son. What we doing?
Somebody said, how you turn a hobby into a career?
You find somebody who want to pay for that shit. Straight like that. That's how you turn a hobby into a career. You might remember the shit that you doing. You could probably put that shit on eBay and get some buyers. Or you can look up and it might be a club dedicated to that shit that you make. Yeah, you might could sell one to all them niggas. That type of shit you got to do. It's called due diligence, y'all. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. Apply yourself to that. It's a market for it. Remember, how do you think people are getting rich? Some of those things started out as a hobby. And they figured out how to turn it into cash flow. Straight up and down. And what's a dream? Getting paid for doing something you absolutely positively love. I wish that on all y'all today. Godspeed, gang.